So it is Friday, September 13th, Friday the 13th. This is our Kentwood yard. So we expanded the Kentwood yard this year. We started all these nukes. So these are all pole line F1 queens. So we're gonna start them in this yard and see how they do next year here. But we also have had a lot of people ask us, like, what equipment do we overwinter in? And so I just wanted to show this yard because here we have our 5/5s. So all of these are gonna go into winter 5/5. And then we have double deeps. We like to overwinter in double deeps. So this was a kind of midsummer split. So they're just now getting packed out to, max potential. So double deep's good for them. And then the rest of these are all triples. So these were all full-size colonies throughout the year. And as I mentioned before, we like to overwinter in triples. One, we don't have to worry about feed. Two, we have real pollen all in these bottom boxes. So when you overwinter in triples, the bees like to store pollen in the bottom box. So we have a lot of real pollen that we can feed splits in the spring. And we can make a bunch of nukes because we sell a bunch of nukes in the spring. And then the top deep, some of the bees will get up into the top deep, but most of them won't. So that will leave us with some solid honey frames for those splits as well. So we do this because in the spring, it's gonna set us up for success for making nukes. So some of the cons of this obviously is all this honey we didn't extract, so we can't sell. And then the other cons are mite kills. So trying to get a good mite kill with 3 deeps is a little bit more challenging than getting a good mite kill with a single deep because of the amount of volume inside that colony. So the bees are spread out. So that's what we're trying to figure out, the best way to use Apiguard in these triple deeps. Apivar is easy. You can just put 2 strips in every box, but that gets pretty expensive pretty quickly. And then obviously the concern about Apivar, or I'm sorry, Amitraz resistant mites. So we're trying to figure out a solution before it becomes a problem. But anyway, just wanted to do a video of what the Kentwood yard's looking like. So hopefully next year we'll be running 12 full-size colonies, half of which will be pole line, and we can really get an idea as to how they compare to our other stocks. Some of these other stocks are R lines, and then some of the other ones are F1 Harbos. So we got quite the genetic variety here. So just kind of running a little experiment, but overall they're all getting up to weight. There's a couple nukes that might need some honey frames just to get them up to weight for winter, but we'll deal with that after the goldenrod is done flowing. You can see here they had lots of goldenrod really close by, and then the asters will come on strong here in just a little bit. So this yard's been pretty productive. It used to be our most productive yard, but now I'll say our Ada yard is outproducing this yard. So, but anyway, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. Be happy to help in any way that we can. Have a good rest of your day, and good luck. Winter's coming.